it's Prince Joshua. Okay, yeah. Hey everybody, it's Prince Joshua. Okay, so I've been holding this off for a long time. And if you watched one of my previous videos, I said I'll talk about it. Now, it's what, I think it's something, anyways, you know her. She helped out with Star Wars. Now, she wants to reboot the whole franchise. The originals, the prequels, the sequels, which is kind of a big problem. What we know as canon, she wants to take that and put it into Legends, which is, I mean, okay, it's gonna be put into Legends, we'll still have all that. But if you put it into Legends, you're gonna have to think about one thing. What are the fans going to say? If you reboot everything with different actors, because come on, if you use Mark Hamill now and Harrison Ford and mostly everybody who was in the original trilogy, okay, sure, you could get Hayden Christensen, Ewan McGregor, and Natalie Portman, Keira Knightley. Everyone else, Jake Lloyd, you will not be able to use for episode 1. Probably Liam Neeson, if he's not that old. Yeah. Sure, go ahead, use those people. But to use Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, you can't use Carrie Fisher, you'll have to CGI her. They're too old. Too old to... Okay, they're not too old to do a movie. They could do a movie. Give me 1 second. But they can't do what they used to do. Now, let me rephrase that. They could do what they used to do, but they can't play a young man. Like, alright, at the time episode 4 came out, which was the actual episode 1, Mark Hamill was young. And don't get me wrong, old Mark Hamill was great. But young Mark Hamill, he had the energy. But if you're going to get someone who's old to play a young person, that's not going to work. Really not going to work. Me personally, and sure, hate me if you think these episodes are bad, I like episodes 1, 2, and 3. Well, episode 2 I really don't like. There's only like one line in episode 2 that I like, where when Anakin gets mad and he tells Padme that he killed all of the Sand people. That's my only favorite scene in that one. Yeah. Episode 1's okay. You know, you get to see young Anakin, blah blah blah. My favorite person in there is Darth Maul, because come on, he's kind of cool, and so is his lightsaber. And then you got Obi-Wan Kenobi. Anyways, though you got Obi-Wan Kenobi, my favorite part is when he screams no when he sees Qui-Gon get killed by Darth Maul. That's the coolest villain. I was Darth Maul for Halloween as a kid once. My sister was Anakin Skywalker. Back then we didn't know anything about Star Wars. And so my mom didn't know that was born by Anakin, but she had the pod racing costume. Which really doesn't matter. Come on, pod racing. Anyone can wear an Anakin Skywalker pod racing costume. Even a girl, now that you think of it. Me and my friend Vaughn, he was my master, and my master, I mean, he was in Star Wars and got me into it. We laughed about actually being a boy for Halloween. But now that I look at it again, it's not wrong. Come on. I mean, we got tomboys out there, which are girls who dress like boys, right? I'm using these to get the bagel out of the toaster because those bagels are freaking hot. And they're coming out of the toaster. Kind of dark. Okay. Oh, this one's better. So yeah. Kind of a kick in the pants. Okay, and then I know a lot of people had a problem with episode 8. I actually see... Okay, I'm not sure if this was the problem. Okay, actually I know what the problem so it was. People were saying, okay, so Luke has a robot hand, as we know. Right? Darth Vader cut it off in episode 5. And, yeah. So people are saying that it should make like a clanking sound when Luke disappears. You know, you hear it drop because it's not an artificial hand. It's a it's weird how you don't think that fans aren't gonna go crazy. Okay, so episode 8 was the total match on the original trilogy for people. And if you did not notice, if you go on YouTube, there are things that represent the original trilogy. Basically the lightsaber duels. The lightsaber duels in the sequel trilogy are actually representing the prequels. Like episode 7, you're gonna come back to episode 1 where Obi-Wan defeated Anakin and picks up the lightsaber and walks away. But with a twist that she doesn't actually have to pick up the lightsaber, but if you look at it, Kylo's left for dead. And Rey just walks away. Right? So, yeah. Now she wants to redo the everything. Prequels, original, and sequels. And if you ask me, that's going to cause a problem from fans. All fans and new fans. So, the new fans, when they see the new rebooted saga of Star Wars, they're gonna go like, what is this? The original fans are gonna say that. The new fans are gonna be, oh, okay, it's Star Wars, alright. I don't necessarily know what the hype was, but it's good. Alright, but then they go and tell their friends, and they go like, hey, I found out Star Wars. And then they're gonna say, it was good, but some of the stuff you mentioned didn't happen. Didn't happen? What are you talking about? See, that's the problem. People are gonna start fighting. Wait, let's put it this way. Right? Number 1. You are sitting there talking with your friends. You're one of the new fans of Star Wars. You're just new to Star Wars. You don't know about the original. You don't know about the prequels. You don't know about the sequels. You know about them in Legends. Alright. And people tell you what happened in those movies. But you don't go back to them and say, hey, so this didn't happen. You talk with some other new fans about Star Wars and say, hey, do you remember this, blah, blah, blah. And then one of the old fans come up and say, hey, you guys talking about Star Wars? Yeah, we're talking about our favorite parts. Why don't you sit down and grab a seat and talk? Sure, I'll grab a seat. So, sit down, you start talking with them, and they mention this one part in the new canon that you did not see because you know what actually happened. You know the original story, and they're gonna look at you like, "What are you talking about?" And you say, "Star Wars." They say, "Yeah, but you're talking about Legends." No, I'm talking about canon. You're talking about Legends. No, I saw the movies. It's gonna confuse you. And it's gonna confuse them even more. And then that starts a whole argument like, no, this happened, no, this happened. You'll go back and forth arguing. So I don't think Kennedy should actually, I think her name's Kathleen Kennedy. Sounds about right. She shouldn't go and reboot the series. No. The franchise is good the way it is. Leave everything where it is. The only problem I have is the Clone Wars and Clone Wars. The award-winning Clone Wars, which was, no, the mini-series Clone Wars, which was basically 2D animation. If you remember, I think it was like after Attack of the Clones, they made a cartoon called The Clone Wars, and it was 2D animation. And then you got the Clone Wars that came out after the Clone Wars, the movie, where it's a 3D animation. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about that because it was an untold chapter. Totally forgot about it. No need to fight about that. Okay. Fight about it if you want with your friends. I don't care. But for me, vote for great. Except I didn't see the Clone Wars TV show. You know, the Clone Wars with Ahsoka Tano. I didn't see most of that. I saw the movie, and I would only take the movie as, you know, as it is. But I would go with the Clone Wars 2D cartoon because in that you get to see the Chancellor kidnap, and then you can just go right into episode 2. What I would say is watch the Clone Wars up until Ahsoka leaves, and then watch the other Clone Wars where there is no Ahsoka. And that's all I have to say on the matter. So yeah. So go ahead, fight about this stuff if you want. I'm just telling you what's going on. And if you have a better idea of what's going on, please do share in the comments. Probably different from what I'm understanding. Probably different from what you're understanding. But don't be afraid to share in the comments. Anyways, I'm Prince Joshua. Until we meet again in a galaxy far, far away, the Force will be with you always.